I think is the ability to communicate with each other and work with each other to try to come up with solving problems and do it as economically as possible. And that's the thing that I've been working on very hard with our board is based on my financial background to try to do things more cost effectively. And now with the new CEO in place, now that we have new management, we're working with them to try to accomplish our goals at a most cost-effective way of doing it. So I think with the change in the organization, the boards are working much closely with our team, our support, to make things happen for the community more efficiently than we have in the past.
For a long time, I think we were just being reactive on the board when there was a problem. And this board has been proactive. We're looking in the future and saying, what do we need to do now so that it won't be a problem for another board in a few years?
When we first started, it was kind of top down. We would make policy and the staff would carry it out, supposedly, but the way it is now, we're more hands-on.
The whole staff is so much more receptive than we ever got before. When we ask for something, it's done. Our staff advisors really are helpful, and when we have a problem, Lori, Brad are available, and they have contacts and can really help us with things that we've never been able to do before.
One thing I'm really proud of, our board is able to do a lot of new things this year and next year, including the new solar program for United, hot water heaters. We're able to do the panels, the electric panels. We've been able to do all those things without having to increase our assessments.
How long is it going to take to put this new panel in, Darren?
It takes roughly 8 hours, start to finish.
And what's the hardest part of putting a panel in?
I would say maybe the pulling the long feeders.
All right, let's go check it out.
All right,
you.
come on. This is a panel that's already in progress. It's about halfway done. We've already pulled in the new copper feeders, which we got here. And now we've got to extend our conduits in here. We've got to do a little bit of reframing. And that's pretty much it for installing the panel. And then after that, we paint and patch.
All in 8 hours?
All in 8 hours.
And how many of these are you going to do in United?
I'm not sure. I think it's roughly around 2,000, something like that.
You're going to be busy.
A little while, yeah.
Nice. All right, thank you.
I'm Francisco Baltzar. I'm the foreman of this crew. I work for Horizon Underground.
And what are you guys doing today, Francisco?
Today we're trenching right here to put a 3-inch running from this meter to the wall for the new solar project we're doing here.
You guys got a lot of dirt, man. How deep do you have to dig for this trench?
We gotta have 36 cover for the pipes, so we gotta go with 39, but I'm giving it 40 to have that cover.
And what do you think of this project? How is that going to help us? Do you have any idea?
Yes, it's gonna save a lot of energy for the new homeowners here, and it's gonna be better and be saving.
And are you going to have to trench like this everywhere or
yes,
just here?
Yes, I do. Every location I do, and every laundry, I gotta trench all this.
And then what's going to happen when you're done and it's all filled back in? What are we going to get here at this laundry room? Do you know?
Yes, we're going to have on the wall, we're going to have all those meters. That's going to run to the solar panels and cut on top of the carports. And then it's going to run in here, so save energy.
It's going to look good, right?
Yeah, it's going to look awesome.
And how long do you think it's going to take you to finish this whole project? Do you have any idea?
My underground portion is going to take about 3 weeks to 4 weeks.
That's all?
Yeah.
You guys work fast.
Yes.
How long will it take you to get this whole trenching project finished right here?
Right here, about 2 hours.
That's all?
Yes.
Wow. What are the things that are the most exciting things that have happened so far this year that you've seen?
Well, you laugh about this one, but we had a whole toilet program where we were changing the toilets out to save water. So now we have 1.28 gallons per flush in the toilets, and that program is coming in under budget and definitely on time as well.
Why is this new toilet so efficient at flushing the toilet?
It's a new design they've come up with. Instead of the old 2-inch from tank to the bowl, they've increased it to a 3-inch, which creates all the water to be dumped into the bowl at once, which allows more like a sucking action for it to go down.
And how much water are we saving every time we flush this toilet compared
You're saving a little over 2 gallons per flush.
And if I flush 6 times a day, which is the average, that's like 12 gallons of water I save, right?
That's correct. And so far to date, we've installed over 4,000 toilets.
How much did we have to spend for this toilet?
This toilet comes in just under $100.
$100? Wow, that's cheap, right, for a toilet?
We're getting a price break because we're buying so many. And I believe there's a rebate on these from the water district also.
No kidding. Wow. Talk about your top performer. How many toilets could he install in a day?
My top performer can sometimes, most of the time, do 8 a day. If they're scheduled and everything, he'll knock them out.
So an 8-hour shift, he can get 8 toilets installed.
Yeah. He, between 35 minutes a toilet.
Guy's a machine.
He's Mr. Caffeine. And there's no complaints on him. He always gets compliments from the residents.
How important is it that the residents appreciate the hard work of your guys?
100%. They love hearing what a great job they've done. I mean, they come out here and they perform and they leave it cleaner than when they got there. And my guys look forward to coming into work every day. They're excited. They can't wait to get their work orders and head out into the field and get started. They don't like downtime. They like performing.
You hire guys that like to get the job done.
Yeah, and luckily I've been blessed by having guys like that.
United has a lot of projects coming forward, including waistline remediation and copper pipes, water feeding, dry rot, and ongoing maintenance. We are 50 years old at this point, so but we're fortunate to have a pretty good board. We're going to have 3 new members today, so hopefully we'll be able to continue on a good, reasonable path with good board members and continue to accomplish a lot of things for our 6,300 plus residents.
What do you love about United? Living in United?
About United, oh, it's a great place to live. There's so much going on. It's a beautiful place. I love coming home. Lots of security. I feel really comfortable. Actually, I like my little small place. I always had these big houses, and I love my little place. So no, United's a great place. So there's many things about it. But I try and think of where else I'd like to live, and I really haven't come up with anything.